Namaste and good morning, class 8. Today again we are in the lesson Universal Brotherhood. This lesson has been going on for some days, and it is big lesson also. So till now it is continued. Yesterday in my previous video I had told one story related to Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi used to wear only a piece of dhoti, not a kurta. Or like nowadays, coat, pant, shirt, tie, he did not use. Why? There is one reason, and that is given there. I had described. Even though I have written one sentence, Gandhi replied that a single kurta was not sufficient as he had a large family. He said he needed 40 crores of kurtas to properly clothe his brothers and sisters. When a boy wanted to offer a kurta to Mahatma Gandhi said that this single piece of kurta is not enough for me because my family is very large. There are 40 crores members in my family. Here 40 crore members refer to the poor people. 40 crore members refers to the poor people in all over the world. In those days, there might be 40 crores poor people around the world. So Mahatma Gandhi replied like that, my family is very large and I need 40 crores kurta to dress up all the members of my family. So he was behaving like that, he was wearing dress like that, and because he was thinking that he was also member of the large family, he was member of the large family that belonged to all over the world, the members of all over the world. And there were many poor people in those days. So he was also behaving like that. He wanted to realize the pain or suffering of the poor people in all over the world. Here are many things in this lesson related to universal brotherhood, how we can realize that we are the members of a single family. Instead of saying I, we must learn to say we and us. We need to learn to share the sadness and sorrow as well as happiness of all the people. Instead of I, we have to learn to say we. Generally, people want to get credit for themselves. If they do any work, people want to say that I am only qualified, I can only do this work, I am only smart, I have positive, I have high thinking, I am higher class, from higher class, and others are not like that. Nobody is like that, like me in the society. These words are troublesome words. These words create trouble. People in the society do not like these words if you speak in this way. These are the arrogant words, proudy words. We have to learn to say that we all are similar in the society. all caste, all religion, people of all caste, people of all religion, people poor or rich, all are like brothers and sisters. All, if we all do work together, we can get success. We all are equal. We are the members of the society. We can do anything. And we should share happiness and sorrow among every member of the society. If anybody is happy, if anybody has got success, then this happiness should be shared among all the members in the neighborhood. And if anybody is in grief, if anybody is in pain or suffering, this sorrow or suffering or sadness also should be shared in the members of the neighborhood. But nowadays, that type of thinking is not there. Just opposite. People are behaving opposite. If anybody is happy, if anybody has got success in your neighborhood, then other neighbor will be sad. Oh, why? Why he has got success? Oh, that is very bad for me. If he would fail, if he would get lost, then I will be happy. Like that, many of neighborhood person thinking. They are thinking like that. And if anybody is sad, if there is problem in anybody family, in any family, then other neighbor will be happy. Most of them have no positive thinking. They are feeling jealous because of increase of population. Nowadays, the world is not pure. There is increase of population, scarcity of food, scarcity of land. So there is no happiness in the people, and they have negative thinking. They are not supporting. They don't want to support. They don't want to cooperate with each other. So there is no peace, no harmony, and no happiness in the society. Our neighbor's pain should be our own agony. If our neighbor is in pain, if our neighbor is in problem, we should think that this is our problem, this is my problem also. So we should behave in this way, but it is difficult. At the starting of this lesson, I had told you it is difficult to behave in this way. You might feel estranged when you listen the speech about this lesson, because people are not supporting nowadays. They only want to develop their own personality, their own prestige, their own power, their own reach. They don't think about other person. Anyhow, they want to collect reach for themselves. 21st century is the age of globalization. 21st century is the age of globalization. It believes in the power of organization. Now, this is the time for globalization. Everything should be shared from the world. We have to share everything from other person. Then only we can get development. One country should share everything to other country, like science and technology, like political system, diplomatic relation. There should be good diplomatic relation among the countries in the world. Good relation. Like there should be good relation with Nepal, good relation for Nepal to China and India, America, Germany, Japan, Malaysia, many countries are there. There should be good relation with other country. After that only the development will be possible. We should share different things. We should share technology, science and technology. We should share political system. We should share business, different thing. Then only the country can be developed. So it is said that this is time of globalization, and it believes in the power of organization. Today it is impossible for a country or a person to remain aloof, being separated from the rest of the world. We cannot be separate. Can you stay away from your society? Away from your village alone? No. We need society. We need human society to develop, to live our happy life, to fulfill our basic needs. For this concept, there is development of the society. Origin of the society is possible because of this concept, because of this principle. People need society. People need human society to live or to develop. Without society, we cannot develop. We cannot live our happy life. We need many things from the society. Society is necessary for our development, for our luxurious life, for our happy life. But we are thinking opposite. Many people are thinking opposite. Because there are many enemies nowadays. People have produced many enemies because of their own behavior. Because of your own behavior, you will produce more and more enemies. So there is said, for everything, the root cause of all the malady is our own behavior, whether one realizes it or not. Root cause of all the troubles is your own behavior. In which way you behave with other people, by the same way other people will also give response to you. So, in order to accomplish any work, unity is necessary. And organization of people and nations is essential. Unity gives power, unity gives strength. We can solve any problem by unity. In the same way, a country also needs help of other country for development. Without help of other country, a country a single country cannot develop. It is absolutely right. Therefore, many international organizations like UNO has established. UNO mainly works to restore and maintain peace in the world. UNO is one organization, United Nations organization. The head office of UNO is in New York, America. What is the main objective of UNO? Why this organization has established? To restore and maintain peace in the world. How to establish peace in all over the world. That is the main motto, main objective of UNO. People make different rules and codes of conduct to live in peace and harmony in neighborhood. There is some rule, regulations in our village, in our society, in our neighborhood. We have to follow rule and regulation for our village, for our neighborhood. If we don't follow, then there will not be harmony. There will not be peace in the society. So, we have to maintain rule and regulation. As you are following rule and regulation, I am also following rule and regulation for our society. What rule and regulations are made by the society, we are following. Then only we can stay in the society. Like in cricket team, you can understand easily by this cricket team. If you are playing cricket, In cricket team there is also rule and regulation. If every players are following rule and regulation, then the match will be fair. Then the game will be fair. There will be fair play. And if they don't follow rule and regulation, then there will be quarrel, fight, and they will go in their own house. The match will finish. There will be no fair play. So rule and regulation is for every team, for every society. It is necessary. Such rules and principles are complete essential for international organization, each nation and their borderline, strength, sovereignty. So this rule and regulation necessary for every nation, every organization. We should show respect to other country for their border, for their strength, for their sovereignty. We should respect the border line of other country, sovereignty, strength of other country. Sovereignty is one word is there. Sovereignty means a country has right to make rule, to implement rule, to run this country in his own way. No any country can interfere in that country for their internal affair, for their internal activities. Any other country cannot interfere in a country. So that is called sovereignty. If there is one country, America, and other country is Japan, America cannot interfere in internal work, internal affair of Japan. How Japanese government is ruling the country, how he has made rule, how he has made plan, America or other country cannot interfere, cannot disturb. That is called sovereignty. Every country has sovereignty, their own territory, their own border. So other countries should not interfere in the sovereignty or territory or on the borderline of any country. Rich and powerful countries cannot threaten, attack or interfere poor and weak countries. If it happens, then the sword only will rule the world. The rule of law gets ended. This point is also very important point. Rich and powerful countries. There are different types of countries in the world. Some country may be rich, some country may be poor, some country may be small, some countries may be big, some countries may be powerful, some countries may be weak. So if any country is rich or powerful, this country cannot interfere or dominate or destroy or attack on a small or poor country. For this, there is establishment of many organizations like UNO has also established for this purpose. Rich and powerful countries cannot threaten or attack or dominate or interfere in the internal affair of poor countries. If this happens, then sword only will rule the world. Sword only will rule the world means the person who is strong in fighting, this person will only rule the world. The country who is strong in fighting, this country will only rule the world. And that is not fair way. If this happens, then there will be no any value for rule and regulation. Why there is rule and regulation? Why there is constitution? To create peace in the society, to create peace among all the nations, to create peace among all the countries. So this point is written there. Maybe one country is rich and other country is poor. One country is powerful and other country is weak. This is their internal matter. This is their internal affair. If any country is weak and poor, the rich country never interfere, never disturb or never attack on the poor country. In this way, if it happens, there will not be feeling of universal brotherhood and there will not be creation of peace in the society and in the world. So in this point, in this moment, I want to say you again, goodbye, have a nice day, and write these points in your copy and read this lesson. How much time you can read, or you are interested, you read. But you should read this lesson seriously. Thank you.